everybody, welcome back to Hollow Ground. I'm here on the drawing cup with Reese.
Sup, y'all?
And I forgot to hide Becky, because Becky's not
Oh
here
no.
today. Whoop! Just like that. She's gone.
Maya!
Just like that. So Becky's off with her extended family.
Why does all my purple girls leave me?
Her granddad was like, I expect you to be here by lunchtime. And she was there by midnight, I'm guessing. So he's a little bit upset with her. She was off
she's
playing the Switch.
No, so. Mm-hmm.
So Reese is very, very, very sad. Not only is his partner gone, but also his time waster.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's amazing what how much you procrastinate when you have someone live with you.
Yeah.
Now that she's gone, though, all the dark things come out. All the clowns.
All the Clossy that I've been keeping away.
Oh no, they're coming for me. Save yourselves!
Oh no, they're coming
Run!
for me. And then I'll be coming too. Oh my god!
Just the only thing keeping them at bay. Oh no! Save yourselves.
Well, you don't have to put your bay in the line of fire, Reese.
True.
So what you gonna draw, Reese? Comics?
Yeah. I'm continuing the X and Y comic. Since I'm a bit more in the what's the word I'm looking for? Edgelord mood. It actually helps me focus on Rio's actual trauma for losing his wife. Because when I was writing it the first time, it's just more, well, it felt more like a convenient excuse, fridging the wife, so Rio could actually date Bex, well, Luna. So now that I've experienced loss and pain, I can probably, quote unquote, write this a little bit better than what I did the first time.
How could this happen to me? I made my
Of course,
mistakes.
yeah, of course, the difference being is Rio's wife actually was murdered by a Team Galactic admin, whereas my dad just got sick and died. So,
I mean, you could make the argument that the coronavirus just came in and busted his chops and you went down trying.
mm-hmm.
But don't let me change history.
No. What happened to what happened to Rio's wife was generally murdered by toxic work poison. So.
Excuse me.
Not too far off. Not too far off. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm doing. Such a downer, Edgelord. What about yourself? What are you doing today?
I actually have no idea, as I always do.
Oh no. Well, since you've done like the Rockets, quote unquote, trio, grunts, what have you, maybe you should focus on their Pokemon.
No.
Okay.
Shut down immediately.
It's okay. I'm used to it. Oh.
I will think about it for a little bit. Maybe I'll draw my snake wife.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe.
As long as you keep it PG-13.
I will not. Nothing about that bitch is PG-13. Especially when she yawns. Scary shit ever. She becomes like a Muppet.
Oh, I know what to draw. Nacho in a dress.
No. Totoro.
See, this is why we need Bex around. He has the better ideas. Instant failure. Humiliation.
Maybe we should get Lucas into this call.
Yeah, why not? If he's around. After all, the thumbnail does have the 3 of us, so yeah.
Jeez, I'm feeling like fucking DSP with his throat.
Well, at least the missus ain't here, so you can do your impression as much as you want.
I know, right?
And today on Hologram we have a special guest with us, DSP.
Hello, y'all. It's DSP here. Today I'm going to be pretending to be an artist.
Anyway.
After all, it's so easy to do.
The less I think about the couch potato man, as like he calls him, then the less the happier I'll be.
Of course.
Because I've been watching a lot of shit. Unlike one, the tracker says the reason most people hate him is because he reminds us of ourselves, like the worst parts of us.
Interesting theory. Let's get Absolute Unit's take on it.
I wish.
You know what I hate self-entitled man babies.
He is a self-entitled man, baby. It's actually quite amazing how fucking self-entitled he is. Dude really acts like he's providing like a fucking service to humanity. While trying his hardest to appear as what's the word, humble as possible, but the mask slips off so fucking much.
Oh my god, it be like that. It really be. The more you try to come off as one way, the more you just fail at it.
What do you mean, Reese? Do I come off like that? Do I come off as complete asshole when I constantly make fun of you guys? Constantly?
No, that shines through quite well. I'm being a functioning human being to society.
Oh, right. Then I fail at that completely. You're right. In that case, I've lost that in 2015.
I'm sorry, folks. We tried to pull the wool over your eyes. We have failed. This man is not a active member of society. He's just a NEET.
I definitely am a NEET. I'm not in education, employment, or training. Funny how that is actually a British term that was adapted by the Japs.
Yeah, I'm still surprised by that. Not gonna lie.
I've never heard it when I was living in UK.
Never did I, until you obviously mentioned it.
Yeah, I was like confused by it, so I looked it up. So, yeah.
Because I was only introduced to it by was it Life of an MMO or something like that? Basically, where a office lady quit her job to be a NEET just to play MMOs. Anyway, that was the first introduction for me, anyway, of the what do you call it? Word. So it's like, oh, okay, this is a thing. Apparently, this pretty much described. Well, I'd say it described my brother for a time when he was at his quote-unquote lowest point. But, yeah, because he recently, I say recently, this was a while back now, stopped going to university to look for work, and obviously didn't get work straight away, so he's just living on job seekers, what have you. You know, this is normal. Obviously, in an anime, well, I say in anime, even in real life, you get some people, like Sin here, who actually can, afford a place and live off the dough without actually
No.
working or being in education.
No, if only I was actually good at it.
Because in this manga, anyway, it would still get into an anime. She had saved up so she could do this lifestyle. For how long? Not quite sure. We only get, I think, a year of her life, maybe 2. So, yeah, it's hard to say how long you can live as a NEET.
But I will say it is pretty neat.
Mm-hmm. Ah, of course
Stop,
I would.
Don't let yourself be trapped in this. It's horrible.
Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the sweet lies.
Don't fall for this bullshit. It's bullshit.
There we go.
Might look nice and things like that, but those bills will never stop coming.
They won't stop coming out. Don't stop coming out. Don't just stop coming.
And all your hobbies, they'll turn to fucking work, and you'll hate doing them.
Mm-hmm. But heck, at least you have friends.
For now.
Excuse me.
At least I have friends for now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, until something foreboding happens to me. If you couldn't tell, I'm black, so something's definitely gonna happen to me.
What race?
Yo.
You're only half black.
Oh no.
So only half
What
of
does
the
this
bad
mean?
stuff will happen to you, obviously. And
Ah,
the
I
other
see, I
stuff
see.
will be white.
Oh god almighty.
You'll get the worst
How
of
does that-
both worlds.
Isn't it supposed to be the best of both worlds?
No. Who told you that?
No! Oh god! Oh no, for horror, my hubris.
Who told you that, Chris?
No one in
lied to
particular,
you?
I just think it does how it goes.
No, that is complete bullshit. Hey, Lucas, listen to me. And you joined in as the third wheel. Sorry, Lucas, you don't have an icon, so just gonna keep you.
It's fine.
Actually, I can,
Hey,
I can
Lucas.
splice in an icon.
Hello.
I could
Thank you.
splice
Thank you
in
for
an
joining
icon,
us.
but I don't
No
think I
worries.
will.
What have you done, you fool? Run! Save yourself!
As I
No, no,
told, like I
seriously.
was just in bed, letting it swallow me, so might as well join you guys and destroy my wrist even further for a little bit.
It's all cool, buddy. It's good to see you. Well, hear you, I should say.
Thanks.
How are you feeling, Lucas? How are your hands feeling?
They feel numb.
Dude, I keep telling you, if it takes more than 3 strokes, you should stop.
He had to do 800 strokes.
Oh
Hey,
my god,
God.
you fool.
And the thing is, he kept failing, so he had to do more than 800 strokes. Times
my
that by
God.
60 or more.
Oh no.
I spent around 2 hours 50 doing that.
Okay, so who was it? Goho Subia? Hitomi Tanaka?
Lucina.
Oh, they see that. That makes all the sense now. I understand.
Oh,
Cynthia.
no. That's
Cynthia put him through the drain.
in those cases, 800 is rookie numbers.
That's what I mean. Times that.
Those are rookie numbers. You gotta pump those numbers up, mate.
Pump and dump.
Oh no!
You gotta deposit into that bank.
Oh no.
Oh,
Fellas,
no.
we've reached overflow. Massive overflow.
Massive.
So let me splice Lucas in actually. That'll be
Okay.
more appropriate.
It's fine.
Well, I'll just use your normal
dear.
sprite. That's the thing.
So I won't be Digimon?
I mean, I can make you a Digimon.
If you want to be.
It'll just,
I
You
am
can do
in.
Digimon if you
it'll
want
just
to.
be a Vmon.
I'll just stay here until the Digiwall shows me again.
Hey. Yeah, I'll just add you. 1 sec. Add the group. Actually, I'll do this in studio mode because I can.
Behind the screen.
Behind the scenes.
Don't look behind the curtain.
Or do.
It is
I'm
dirty.
not good at
It is dirty.
that.
You do not want to look behind that.
Okay.
Dangly parts.
And then good parts.
Tinkle, tinkle.
Now I just need to position you, Lucas.
What are you guys drawing?
I am currently working on an X and Y comic,
Nice.
dealing with Rio's traumatic training after the death of his wife, because that's the dark edge lord I've become recently, apparently.
Oh, Phantom
Oh,
left,
no.
so somebody has to take over.
And Zin's still deciding what to draw.
Oh, okay.
There we go, Lucas.
And since-
Welcome.
Hello. I am
And-
here, and I will have to wait for a second because someone's at the door. Perfect timing.
Yeah, of
Alex,
course.
do you remember my mentioning my perfect family's timing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is going after 4 years. Be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
I put Lucas over my layer layout. 'Cause who cares about that?
Well, I'm sure there are some viewers, or 5 of them, who
Exactly.
might care.
Who cares about that? It's fine. Nobody
not those
cares.
plus.
Is that right, 5 viewers? One of them being me. The other one being Lucas.
Dear. I assume you put a tweet out and all that.
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah.
fine.
It's cool.
The thing is, people,
It's all gravy.
as you probably noticed, most people watch things after the stream's done.
Of course.
Just like I do. I
Mhm.
don't like grabbing streams when they're live because I actually like watching stuff from beginning to end, and I can't be there during that time, so
Yeah.
I just skip. Unfortunately, it works out worse in my favor when I'm streaming solo, especially because I have no one to bounce off of, and yeah. There's just that.
Yes, like your Mad Max stream.
Oh yeah, that was completely boring to watch, I'm sure.
8 hours. 8 hours.
It wasn't 8 hours, it was 7 something. 7 hours
You make it sound like that makes things better somehow.
was. What if I wasn't abandoned by everybody, absolutely everybody, I would have had someone to talk to. Unfortunately, the only person I had was Lucas in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, he was playing with friends.
Oh
Can you
no,
imagine?
friendship.
You guys having friends?
I know, crazy, ain't it?
Anyway,
Vex has made sure that I don't have friends.
You have friends too?
Yes.
God damn
You'd fake.
it. Yeah,
As I said, Bex has made sure that I do not have friends.
why? That's
Because
kind of
they're a threat.
bad. That's kind of bad.
Well, what can I say? Any female friend poses a threat to her, because I might find something better. And any male friend they're taking time away from her with me. So
It's a very controlling way of approaching it.
oh, I'm aware.
No wonder you're such a miserable git.
You know.
Like she says.
I mean, could you imagine me having a life outside of my missus?
Yes.
Bold audacity.
All the
None.
boulders and the dashery.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll draw my snake wife after all.
Nice.
Just gotta decide how to draw her. I guess
Preferably
I'll...
with clothes on.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? I have not drawn anything Christmas related.
Ah,
Might
Christmas tree.
as well throw that hat in and put it on her.
Mistletoe.
No
Oh.
mistletoe.
you can give her an ugly sweater, Christmas sweater. Yeah.
Yes, that actually sounds much better than putting mistletoes into people's faces. Let's see. Yeah.
Aye, aye, aye.
So what you gonna do, Lucas? Are you gonna do 800 more skips?
No, but I will keep on the grinding and try to get some practice in.
Ooh,
And here I thought you would be replaying the game so that this nail is not smushed.
No, that happened already. It's on
Wait,
camera.
wait, hold on. Wait, Lucas, you crushed a snail?
Yes.
Why?
By accident.
Why would you do that?
By accident.
Yeah, but now you can't get the perfect ending.
No, not you, Dory. I will get 3 hours of lasering lunch. I polite you for today. Not right now, please.
You suffered for this yesterday.
Sorry, buddy,
And the day before. Why?
How many frees does it
Again.
take?
Again, I couldn't resist. If I had teased Becky about how many frees in June, you know, it's just one of them things. I'm a bit of a sadist. Not the worst of the worst, but it is there.
Yes, but in the case of the threes, it's only you, Alec, and me. In the case of the snail, it's everyone against me.
Even Mako
Yeah, but you
joined
gotta
in
wait.
yesterday just to poke fun.
Mako, Curly, Kovold, Preeny.
You gotta remember one simple thing though, Lucas. And one simple
What?
thing only. I have no idea what this game is.
No, but
So
you're
I'm
already
just doing it
joining
for
the
shits and
fun.
giggles.
Well, if
never
anything, the
listen to
game's
everything I
amazing.
say.
And you should try it. If anything, the game's amazing and you should try it.
Yeah,
Oh, what's
the,
it like?
The game is really good. It is a bit of a get good game, but
Yeah.
it's.
So
Have you
you
ever,
want me to suffer?
have you ever
Like a
played
roguelike?
Fez? Or seen it?
No.
Okay. Well, it's a pixel adventure. And there are some dark underlying themes in the world. Very dark. But overall it's beautiful. The sound is great. Like the sound design, the music is great. It's just pleasant to experience in a way. Like I felt the same way with Fez. It's just a really good combination of things.
Yeah.
Except when you step on a snail and people will never let you forget that. Except when you step on a snail, people will never let you forget
Well,
that.
you kind of walked into that one, Lucas.
Fuck you.
Don't worry, buddy. I've had my fair share of screw ups that never, ever, ever have left me in 10 years. In my
You
own
could
friend
even
group.
say it's a slippery slope.
Actually, I think I've mentioned this to Sim, but maybe not you, Lucas. And if I have, my apologies. You're going to hear it again.
Okay.
Right, many, many moons ago, when I was very young, there was this thing called Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Now, me and my friend Daniel, we loved the shit out of this game. And we would often have a 14 battle, like 5v5 kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, this one particular day, we decided to change it up by using a power system. Each character has a corresponding number of their power level, technically 1 to 10. Hercule being 1, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta being 10.
Of course.
So you make up a whole team. Now, because my friend just wanted to, not have one less number, he picked Hercule for this team. Just because he had one slot left. So, the battle begins, and as you can imagine, it's pretty even between us.
Of course.
Super Saiyan 4 versus Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 3 versus Super Saiyan 2, so forth and so on. Now, it got to me using Future Gohan, and I think I beat Android 18. Now, ordinarily, I would have won. That would have been it, because that would have been his last person. But because he picked Hercule was his last character. A power level of 1 versus Super Saiyan Future Gohan. Full power, ready to use his ultimate move. Now,
with that.
oh yes, because Hercule, he only has 2 health bars, so in my head, easy victory. Ultimate move can kill Hercule. As I charge full power towards Hercule, Hercule has this ability, this attack called Present for You.
I remember.
Yeah.
Where Hercule quite literally hands you a present that blows up in your face. Now, because Future Gohan's ability, his ultimate move, is a charge move, it's stationary charge. So once it sets its course, it cannot be diverted. You cannot move your character. You are stuck on this path.
Right.
So, my face, realizing what has happened as he begins the attack present for you, my Gohan only had 1 bar of health left. 1 bar. And I can't dodge this attack. I can't move out of the way. So, I watch in horror as Future Gohan stops, picks up the present, gets blown up, and I lose the match. To Hercule. Her fucking Cule! Mr. Satan, the champion of Earth himself.
Well, he is a champion of Earth for a reason.
And to
He's
this
the guy who
day,
beat Cell.
yep, and to this day, my friend has never let me live this down. Not ever. Not once.
Like you should.
And it has been, as I quite rightly said, nearly 10 bloody years since that happened.
You know what else I don't live my friend lived down?
What?
I've told this story as well, but we were playing Mass Effect, the first one. So in the beginning, you can recruit Garrus, the Turian, and in that game, in the first one, he is, I believe he is a detective. He's basically part of the police force. And we're going around doing stuff, and there's a moment where you can recruit him. He asks you if you wanna, if he can come with you on the ship, essentially, and you can say no, because my friend's just like, yeah, no, and I'm like, I said you should have done that. You could have just gone back and done the other stuff that you were doing, and he's like, oh shit, and I'm like, well, I guess it's fine, you can find them later, unless you fucked up. And he does the stuff, and he goes and starts looking for him, and he literally ran around the entire fucking citadel, where it became an inside joke, where he's just running around yelling, Garrus! Garrus! Garrus? Checking every single corner he could, like, Garrus? Garrus! 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 And eventually we gave up and I'm like, well, I guess you fucked up. He's like, yeah, I guess so. And he goes to the elevator and going to the ship and he's just standing there waiting for you. So we will laugh it off. And we go back to the ship. And I don't know if you guys played Mass Effect, but there's like these huge structures in the universe called mass relays. And they're kind of like teleportation hubs.
Yeah.
They're letting you go way faster than speed of light just to pass through galaxies. So the inside joke for his entire Mass Effect playthrough was that Shepard is so PTSD'd by the possibility of missing Garrus that he's just like it just like clicks to him. He's like, Garrus, Shepard, I'm right here. Garrus. And as we're passing through the mass relay, it became another joke where Shepard just says Garrus in the middle of getting teleported. So he's just like, Garrus. Shepard, you have to stop doing that. And yeah, we still joke about that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Brazier says, hey, what's happening today other than Rio getting owned in Dragon Ball?
It's okay. It's okay. I did something similar with my friends. Only with Chaozu.
Yeah. Anyway, Reese is working on his X and Y comic. I'm drawing my snake waifu.
Because he has one of those.
Because I have OCs, apparently.
You do.
And at least one
But you never
person.
draw them.
And at least one person wants to see them, so.
Who's that?
Good question. Some Twitter person.
Okay.
Did you mention that you got praised by Sensei today?
No.
Oh, he did, yes.
Well, I told Reese privately, but I didn't say it on stream.
Yes. Yeah. And I am very proud of him. So happy.
Yes.
Senpai has finally noticed you.
Oh shit. My anxiety. Lucas, quick, get the bucket of water.
Of course you drive it there. Oh shit.
Quickly! The water! The water! He needs the force to heal his broken little body.
Make sure it's cold water.
He needs a cold shower. If you want to see more of our epic fails, please subscribe.
Or follow, at least.
At least.
Check out Discord, there's a lot more fails there.
Indeed. Tell Lucas how he failed with the snail.
Please don't do that.
Oh dear.
Hey
Please
Lucas,
don't.
hey Lucas.
Why?
When are you gonna play Loopy Cycle?
January. When there's the anniversary, of course. Of the channel.
Yeah, stay tuned. Watch it. You might love it.
Or
And if
maybe
you don't,
won't.
what's wrong with you?
Maybe you won't, because we're not gonna be experiencing the story again, right, Lucas?
Nope.
How could you?
Oh, the problem is
Well,
he
I
has
have
to.
to-
Yeah, he has to do it in one run.
Oh no. You madman.
Yes, I want the achievement.
No, don't do it, Lucas. Don't do it. You'll kill yourself. Many have
We'll
tried
do it.
and failed.
Well, same thing could be said about the fucking Hyper Light Drifter achievement, and I killed my hands for it. I have betrayed them, but I won.
No, you killed them for glory.
Exactly.
Satisfaction.
And
mean,
the only thing I'm left with is an achievement and a 2-hour, 24-minute video of my suffering.
Yep, but hey, guess what?
What?
Maybe Lucina will be impressed that you can, use your hands for that long. Hey.
Maybe.
Dear.
I'll be right back.
Gotta test that theory out.
Goodness gracious me.
Okay. I will say that it came with a price.
Sure did come.
Oh, come
Don't
on!
know about the price.
See, this is what happens when we don't have my other half around.
All she would say is, "Oh no."
True, she'd also talk about, guy and guy action. But, there'd be some level of perversion.
We've got enough profession around here.
Well, yeah, I'm here.
We don't need guy and guy action. Induced by a woman.
I can only imagine the jingle right now of that video.
Wait, we have a jingle?
No, it's the... Have you shown them the Fujoshi video?
Yes. Dun, dun, ding, dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yep. I remember now. I have blocked that from my memory.
I call it the
How?
Becky
That
moment.
video's great.
Find some better music.
And the thing we had to get rid of the sax. Funny enough, call for Yoshi time.
I'm sorry. Did you say sax or sex?
Sax.
Sax.
Okay, I was going to say.
No.
Sax is banned from now on.
No, you monster!
This is
How
a Let's
could you?
Play channel with PNG tubers. There's no sex having here.
Not yet.
This is the furthest from sex.
Yeah, if not for the fact that Twitch don't allow that kind of thing, I think. Question mark. Look into it later. Yeah, totally be streaming some naughty stuff. Totally.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think so. It's allowed. Probably not. Maybe Picardo. Depends on Picardo's stance.
Yeah.
Not gonna be Picardo, it would be... if we do ever stream questionable things, it's gonna be on Pixel, not Picardo.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
New Year. Wait for it.
It's not happening!
In 2023, we're done porn. Stay tuned.
2023, how does one become a criminal? Get a cock!
Dick. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Dick, why do you come? If I need your body, I'll fuck it.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Oh, that just reminded me of something stupid from Sybil. Dear. I don't know if you guys ever watched it, probably not, but there used to be like this sitcom called Sybil, and one of her friends had ex-husband called Richard.
Mhm.
So in
Dicky
this
ball.
particular episode, there you go. This particular episode, she kind of had some sixth sense where he's around, and she was just walking around this house, just like dick, dick, tick, 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 the closer she was getting to him. And then she does, in such a confident way, does a turn, points, it's like, dick. And I just lost my shit with that.
I haven't watched sitcoms in years.
Yeah, it's dying breed. Well, I say dying breed.
There's plenty around, but the quality is questionable.
Well, this is it.
I did enjoy watching Friends, which I watched religiously back then.
Hmm. Yeah, my other half binged Friends when it came back to Netflix.
It's back on Netflix.
When it came back, I don't know if it's back again.
Oh, okay.
I'm
'Cause
just
I know
saying when it did.
They took it off at some point.
Well, this is the thing. Netflix does this, I say, weird thing where it has a show for a few months and then gets rid of it and then brings it back sometime later.
Yeah.
Why? Don't know.
It feels like they're bent on removing the ones that people love the most.
Licensing.
Hmm.
Licensing costs for each country.
Hmm.
Having this stuff legal is more trouble than you guys realize. Because you have to basically make sure every single country is okay with the content. It goes like many ways. Each country has its own like rules about conduct and other shit. As well as fees associated with all that shit. And sometimes it's just easier to take a show off from the listing than to comply, obviously. Something might have changed. The contract might have run out, so they're kind of forced to take it off.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it's business. Strictly business.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Billboards behind you.
Looks like Van Ripper's gonna be doing some New Year's streaming stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is probably
It's been a while.
Which is probably why he came in and commented on a bunch of stuff. I noticed he tends to stay away for like a period of time, then resurfaces, then stays away, then resurfaces.
Honestly, it's probably a good, healthy way to do things.
Yep. I
Yeah.
was about to say, which is probably a healthy way to approach Twitter. Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah. It is definitely not healthy to stay for long periods of time in there. It'll drive you crazy.
We should know.
And knowing is half the battle. It's a dead meme.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah.
It's never dead. It's part of the battle.
Yep.
Yeah, Jose.
Oh, yeah. Something I've found recently. This is kind of weird, but not too weird for me. You know how in like American sitcoms they make fun of the whole Spanish love shows and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently there's one for Zorro. I didn't know that. Season 1. 122 episodes.
Okay.
Like, well, reading the synopsis.
Telenovela?
Yeah. Literally, like, was it The Rose of Zorro or something? Loosely English translated. It's about Zorro, of course, in a love triangle, where he fights voodoo priests and monsters and obviously corrupt officials and other stuff. And it's like, okay, and the two women that he's procreating indeed have his children, one being evil, one being good, as you do. And I'm thinking, what? When did Zoe become this? What happened to
when it hits South America, Reese.
like when did Zoe stop being about swashbuckling adventures and about, oh, I'm in a love triangle with two women, one being evil?
Grace,
Like, what?
Grace,
What? Yo.
and Becky, if for some reason you are listening, I'm sorry, but this is what happens when you let people like Becky take over. You asked that, and all I can think of is this is what happens.
I know. It's like, why?
Because
Yeah,
they
but
can.
But I'm
Yeah,
so much
basically.
more interested about the inner relationships with the characters, and then it gets out of hand, and then you've
To say the
got
least.
a fucking story arc about who's gonna inherit fucking father's legacy or some shit like that.
Most likely. Where is it? Let's see if I can actually find it. Oh, okay, so... Was it El Zorro La Espada y la Rosa?
Man, so many bleach words in a row.
Okay, so the plot summary. The melodrama loosely follows the retcon of Zorro from the 2005 novel by Isabella Allende, yet also uses the major characters from the 1950s Disney series. It shows a fantastic, ahistorical version of colonial Los Angeles full of romance, royal intrigue, and witchcraft.
Los Angeles.
Even, was it polygamy?
Is it
The city
because
is
it's cheap?
populated.
Is it because it's cheap to film there?
Probably. The city is populated with gypsies, slaves, clerics, cannibals, conspirators, rebellious Indians, and Amazon warriors, along with Spanish settlers, soldiers, pirates, and Matozo peasants? Anyway,
And mistakes.
the hero Don Diego de la Vega, adopts the secret identity of Zorro, the masked avenger. Instead of being a Spaniard, however, Diego is now a mestizo? Anyway, born in the 1790s to a white father, Don Alejandro de la Vega, and his wife, a native...
Don
I know, right?
Alejandro.
a Native American warrior named...
You just needed a little guitar jiggle. Don Alejandro.
Seriously, I love the way it just rolls off the tongue. Anyway, who has given the name Regina when she married Alejandro. Diego learned his acrobatics and fencing skills in Spain under the tutelage of a great swordsmaster. Remembering the injustices he saw as a child, he returned to his family's California hacienda. Now he lives as both a nobleman and a vigilante, fighting imperialist oppression. He is backed by the Brotherhood of Zorro, a secret society called the Knights of the Broken Thorn.
Broken sword.
Okay, here's the good stuff. Since this is a telenovela, I think that's how it's pronounced, much of the drama focuses on romantic melodrama and family intrigue. Here, Zorro falls in love with a beautiful young widow, Esmeralda Sanchez de Moncada? She arrives in California.
If they tried to make a more Spanish name, they couldn't. Esmeralda. What was it? Gonzalez?
Hold on, I'll send it to you. You'll probably
Just read it. Just read it.
Esmeralda Sanchez de Moncada. Yeah, she arrived in California with her sister. Was it Mary Angel? Anyway, Sanchez de Thingamabob, and her father Fernando, the newly appointed governor and villainous dictator of Los Angeles. So basically, Zorro is screwing his arch enemy's daughter. Got it. And probably the sister too. Anywho, The hero must challenge a host of evildoers, banding them with the distinctive Zorro Z, made from 3 swift scratches. The story arc focuses on mysteries, got in the end, concerning Esmeralda's long-lost mother and the man whose atrocities changed Diego's life forever. Their resolution threatens to shake the Spanish Empire. In this story, Don Diego is sexually active. They have to actually say that. Much of the shows spotlights the 2 sisters whom he allegedly impregnates outside of wedlock. One of these women is Esmeralda, who winds up imprisoned, starved, and tortured. The other, Mary Angel, plots to steal the De La Vega fortune. Yeah.
Okay.
From Telemundo's promotional copy, at heart, Zorro is not different from other men in his need to love and to be loved, his desire to fall in love and form a family, and his ambitious to find the ideal woman. Will he obtain them?
I could just feel my balls shrivel and die. Be everything.
Again, 1 season, 122 episodes. And this ended, its original release ended in 2007 of July.
I had to look this up.
Yeah.
And it says it's a Spanish language. It is an American. It's from the United States. How can you?
Yeah.
That explains a lot. That
Los
explains quite a
Angeles.
lot because I have a lot of. My mind is going on to all kinds of places, but this is terrible. How can you reach over 100 episodes of something like this using Zorro?
Well, if my missus was here, I'd ask her.
Please don't.
Because clearly it's not men watching this.
No. Men are watching the original Zorro.
Yes. Yes, they are. Hell, I've just
That-
recently been watching the 90s version after finishing the 1960s one.
You should hide this, Reese.
Hmm?
For the sake of your mental health, you should hide this thing forever. Out of her eyes. Or you will be forever doomed.
The 134 episodes in a row.
Yeah. Heaven, save me. God, I can't save you now, boy!
God can help you now!
Oh, dear me.
I
know-
I hate the...
No, I
Sorry,
was gonna say, and
you're-
I know Sin, being the troll that he is, he's probably gonna tell her. You git.
I have to fight my urge to tell her, and as well I have to rationalize that I don't want her talking about it, so it's kind of like 50-50.
Oh, dear.
It's a little bit.
So,
It's a little bit complicated, Reese.
mhm.
Should you be stricken by the joke as well? That's the question.
It's like, yeah, do I want to be in the line of fire? No, I don't.
For the sake of the laugh.
Self-preservation, I
Won't be laughing.
understand.
I won't be laughing later. That's the problem. I'll be listening to it. Yeah, but Alec, you just don't understand the intricacies of the show. No, that's the problem, Becky. I don't.
Nor do I want to.
The intricacies of the show. A man is horny in real life. He's a dick. A
Yes.
man is horny in a telenovela. He's so mysterious and misunderstood.
No, the only difference is one wears a mask, the other doesn't.
They want one of them
You wear
wears
a mask,
protection.
You don't know that.
One of them wears protection. The other one doesn't. So yes, the
Oh
law
my
did not
goodness.
get to him, but something else did.
Well, I'm not gonna lie though.
The long-term
Zorro.
consequences of my horny actions.
Not gonna lie though. That is really one of the best ways to stick it to your enemy by screwing their daughters.
You
Damn
can
it! I
also
can't
kill
catch
the
that
enemy,
Zorro.
but that's
How
a
does he
different
elude
kind
me? Esmeralda.
I'm
you seem to have
closer
gotten
than you
bigger.
think.
Oh no, Zorro! No, father, I love him. I am pregnant with his child. No!
You fucking what?
of-
Where
What?
did I go wrong?
Okay.
Oh God!
Madre de Dios.
Es un zorro diablo.
Mios Dios! Just the son of the fox, or daughter, either or. Oh God Almighty! Yeah, I was just looking up like how many episodes was in one of the older Zorro things, and I was just seeing different series. Wait, what? Why is this one in? I assume Spanish, and then I read the synopsis.
No, it isn't.
I think the dog read the synopsis too.
He's upset. Come here, boy.
Mhm.
The telenovela
He's-
can hurt
He senses the evil that is upon us.
you. He might bark again. No.
Hmm.
No. It's over. It was just 100 episodes.
It was 134.
Well, they want to do a season 2. Whether they will is a whole
What?
other story.
What? What?
Apparently. But considering that was, as I said, 2007 and we're now in 2022,
Well, you
I'm
know what,
pretty sure.
Rich? You know what? Bleach came back.
Why you do this, Alec? Why?
But I like people actually like Bleach.
You don't know. Maybe there's some people who really like the Zoro whatever novella.
Well, apparently they do. But all the same, we'll see how we go.
I just hate that this was an American production and they say, the president, Don Brown called the show the without doubt the best production offered on Hispanic television in the United States today. You want Hispanic entertainment? Put Hispanic entertainment in it.
It'd be like that. It'd truly be.
What?
This was shot in California, because in Los Angeles, because it's cheap and easy to shoot there.
Yes. Your point being, it is American television anyways.
My point being that that's a red letter media joke for a reason. So many fucking movies do it.
It's true. As far as I'm aware,
Masters
for
of the
one reason or
Universe?
another. Yep. For one reason or another, and I still don't know why, Zorro has just been consistently, and it's probably because of what Sin said, just in LA. Legit. Like, nearly every
Yeah.
interpretation I've seen of the story, it's LA.
Yeah.
Now, I'm
Yeah.
no historian, certainly not. So I don't know if it's even accurate in the original novels, or if it generally is just because, as Sin said, it is just cheap to film there.
Yeah.
It is cheap to film though.
It's a Hollywood
Actually, that's a point.
production.
Shot.
That is actually a fair point. Has anyone actually read the original books?
I haven't.
Now.
I'm not a fan of Zoro, to be honest.
The gasp. Quick! Play, what do you call it? A Spanish guitar. Quickly! For shocking surprise. How could this be?
Why?
Exactly. Why?
Why?
You don't like the bandito Zorro? But why?
I was
Who
never
hurt
really
you?
into it.
I would faint. Lucas, catch me.
I like the spin-off better.
Spin-off?
Yeah, Batman.
Enough.
Oh, right, yes. Okay, you get a pass. Lol.
I like Batman better. Literally a spin-off.
Well, color me
Of course
color
it
me
is.
surprised. I am quite the ignorant fella. This thing was originally shot in the United States as well.
Uh-huh.
Original
Well-
Zorro, I mean.
Yeah, I find it interesting that obviously Batman was inspired by Zorro in most situations. Because let's be honest here, Batman is very nearly the perfect modern day Zorro.
Basically.
It
But
was
yeah,
funny
we'll
for
see.
me when I was watching the 90s version of Zorro that they actually had Adam West cameo as Zorro takes him to his fox den and shows him his lab
Oh, okay.
of science and gadgetry.
Adam West, you say?
Adam West, yeah?
The Grey Ghost himself?
Yes, the Grey Ghost himself. May he rest in peace. But yeah,
Interesting.
because if I remember correctly, in this particular episode, the Alcalde was trying to capture Zorro, as he does, and Adam West was an inventor, and he's like, I can create the perfect trap to catch Zorro. Obviously, this is the 1800s here, so you know.
Right.
And eventually, the Alcalde was going to kill Adam West, and Zorro saves him. And the two of them try and build Da Vinci's hot air balloon to try and catch Zorro.
But then Batman shows up!
Well, technically, he does. But Zorro.
I'm just saying, like, but then Batman shows up and completely throws everything off the rails.
That would have been funny, but alas, no.
Just imagine,
And,
like, it's completely a Zorro movie, except for like the last act where Batman fucking shows up for the last 5 minutes and just wrecks everybody's shit and just leaves.
Yeah.
No explanations given.
Yeah,
None needed. It's Batman. Cause I'm Batman.
no, I'm talking about the Kevin Conroy Batman. I am vengeance.
Oh, right.
I am the night. Just leaves.
Yeah. Well, actually, that actually could have worked. And I know it sounds silly, but hear me out here. There was a point in time where Darkseid's Omega Blast was sending Batman, Bruce Wayne, through time. So heaven forbid, in whatever primitive batsuit he had at the time, just lands in California, says his line before the time vortex sends him to a different time, and no one knows why. Because comics can actually do that. Fucking hell.
Of course. Comics have multiverses, so they can do whatever the fuck they want.
I mean, I'm fine with that, but it's just one of these weird things like, oh, Darkseid's Omega Beam, notorious for, disintegrating, atomizing, and wiping out whatever they hit, just sends Batman through time!
He pulls an Aku.
Yeah, just, what? Why? Why Batman specifically? I mean, obviously, because he's Batman, but you get it.
Well, they
Yeah.
did it because it's Batman, because they have to get rid of him somehow.
Yeah, for this particular year, month, season, whatever.
Well, they wanted to retire him somehow, so there was supposed to be a kill. He was supposed to be killed off that way, but unfortunately, didn't work out that way. So they brought it, but and they were like, "No, he's just stuck in time. It's fine. Don't worry about it."
Yep, the whole Battle of the Cow thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. He's just stuck in time a little. He'll be back. And then he came back and was like, "No, I'm opening up Batman Incorporated. Now you got Batmans all over the fucking world." And then
I'm not gonna lie.
And then nobody liked that apparently, and they went back to the formula.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually was interested in that idea, but again, never stuck. But there you go.
They basically
Because
Tony
I've
Stark Batman, where he's just like, yeah, I'm Batman.
Yeah.
And now he became like the hub of everything.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, though, even though I joke about it, it does make the most logical sense that Bruce Wayne would fund,
Yeah.
the police with back gadgetry. But here we are.
Well, I won't say bad gadgetry, but
Oh, you get the idea. It's not like
but
the
it
police are going to be running around in Batmobiles or whatever, but they'd have better stuff to deal with. The superpowered villains they have to face on that fucking daily.
no, they don't. the police are the ones battling the crooks and the henchmen. Race.
Mm.
When the supervillains are involved, they're just stalling them, and
Well,
they
that's my
know
point.
it, and they know it.
But that's my point. They don't have to if Bruce would pull his fucking ass and equip them better. But again, I joke, I kid. Comics are comics.
That would
Don't take 'em too seriously.
Yeah, that would not work.
Mm.
Imagine Joker facing 80 Batmans.
You see my point?
Yeah, but
He would definitely go insane.
again, that would not work in terms of. You do realize the amount of fucking training they would have to go through to be allowed to use those things.
Mm-hmm.
You
I never said it was gonna happen overnight.
No, I'm just saying you would basically end up with Judge Dredd kind of system of a new justice system where you would have to have like dedicated people. That's why
Mhm.
Batman Incorporated essentially used vigilantes, because those people are already like in that mindset. The police aren't.
Mhm.
So
No.
So it's essentially, I just can't see it because, well, you still have rotten cops.
Yeah, of course. Although, confirmed now, Judge Dredd is what happens when Bruce Wayne actually trains other Batmen.
Oh. Judge Dredd is a little bit more complicated because I actually know the
I know,
Lawrence story.
I'm just messing, obviously.
Yeah, I actually know the Lawrence story of how
I know you
fucked
do.
up that world is.
I'm still upset we never got a sequel to Dredd. Ugh. I actually enjoyed that.
Yeah. Things work out. Lucas and I will be watching that today. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, the thing is like, spoilers, I guess, Lucas. But Dredd is a clone of the original Judge.
Mm-hmm.
I forget his name, but there are several clones based on the original guy, and that guy has basically been deified as like the modern day Jesus.
Okay.
That I was not aware of.
Yeah, let me
Okay.
look up his name. Judge Dredd, original Judge. Yeah, Eustace T. Fargo, Judge Fargo.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm getting characters confused. Don't worry.
yeah. Fargo was a character in the Sylvester Stallone movie, I believe.
Yes. Yeah, I was thinking Hunchback of Notre Dame for some reason, but that's a whole different guy.
Fargo.
Judge Frollo.
I'll show you.
Oh.
I'll show you what Judge Eustace Fargo looks like. He is like the prototype, kind of. So this is a. This here is a picture. I'll post it in the host channel.
Okay.
Okay.
But this on the left is Judge Fargo. On the right is Judge Dredd.
Where's this?
And essentially, Judge Fargo was cloned twice, and you have Rico and Dredd.
Okay.
With Rico and Dredd, they both were like genetically. They're kind of like the product of what's that term?
Splicing? Super soldiers?
Kind of. What's the fucking term that people have a problem with? Genetically.
Modified?
Enhanced.
Kind of. It's often getting
Altered?
That term often gets attributed to the white supremacist or right. Goddamn, what were there? It is to do
Oh!
with genetics. What's the...
Oh, right. You mean like that guy from One Punch Man that was consistently being Bob to be the perfect being, but then got
yeah.
one-shotted by Saitama,
Yeah,
and then he
yeah.
came back as a monster and fought
Eugenics,
guy.
things called eugenics. Basically, yeah, they're like eugenically. They have like let's just say a splice of eugenics. They are enhanced and kind of trained and brainwashed from an early age to be the perfect
Yes.
judge.
Yeah.
The thing with Dredd is that he took all the teachings that were given to him by the book consistently all the way through, and he does not deviate from it, no matter how horrible it might be morally. In Rico's case, he saw that he just needs to uphold the law no matter what. So, while both are technically correct, Judge Dredd eventually takes down Rico because of, well, his inappropriate ways of following the law by the book. Like there's literally a moment, like just to show you how ridiculously closely Judge Dredd follows the law. There is a moment in the comic where one of the judges, in celebration of just victory, runs up to him and kisses him, and Judge Dredd is like, flirting with a judge. That's this many days in the block. Your sentence is now. Literally, she was just celebrating, and he throws the book at her. I'm not kidding.
God. I didn't think you were, but my goodness gracious me. That's just insane. Imagine being that kind of stick in the mud.
It's great. I really love freaking Judge Dredd.
So literally no nonsense character.
He's a complete no nonsense character.
He is the law.
He is there's a reason why they say that he's the literal interpretation of the fucking law. There is no question about it. And yeah, he admits it's difficult, but he is almost programmed to follow that pattern.
Yeah, of course.
And that was it.
I mean, it's like, well, I say it's like, in certain media, when someone frees a slave and says, "You're free," and the slave doesn't know what to do, it's like, because that's all they've ever known. They don't know what that is. Dredd, I would imagine, is similar. He doesn't know any different from what he's been taught.
The thing is, I forget, but I think there might be other clones, like later ones. Or they're just successors of Dredd. Like as far as I know, at least, there's a couple of them that will take over eventually as Dredd. Like because he's very old now. He's what was it, Lucas? Like 70 or 80 or something?
Yeah, 70 something. Yeah.
So
79, I think.
Yeah, he's close to 80 years old in Dredd because he ages in real time.
And the series must be going on for quite a bit.
Yeah, well, the series has been going on since the 70s. And in that, he starts off as like 30 or something. So, in recent years, I say, like, there have been characters that are basically hinted that they are going to be taking over as Dredd eventually.
Yes.
Mainly because, well, they're following everything like he does, exactly like he does. They just have a slightly different name tag, and that's it. So eventually it's going to be the Batman situation where they just pick up the name Dredd just to keep the legend of Dredd. Because the guy is legendary and everybody fucking hates him. The criminals and the judges. But there's also like this fucking sense of respect for how he conducts himself because he never strays. A lot of the judges will break down eventually because it's an incredibly difficult job. You basically have to
dehumanizing. You're completely dehumanized, basically.
You're not just dehumanized. There's no there is absolutely no thankfulness for what you do. There's absolutely no thanks in this job. It's an extremely taxing job to the point where a lot of people will either break down, quit, and retire only to just die miserably. Some of them do get eventually roped into just getting money other ways, abusing their position, and they get judged horribly because of that if they get found out. I do like the universe. I like the appeal in the same way that I like Warhammer 40k. It's a horrible world that you don't want to live in, but it's so fun to follow.
And we might be getting a series of that. Go figure.
40k or Judge Dredd? 40k?
Oh, yeah, 40k.
Yeah. Because Games Workshop has been going nuts with whatever they're doing. I'm not sure. Is it about... Because I heard about... I used to watch a guy who does Warhammer 40k stuff, like lore dumps and stuff.
Yeah.
And he mentioned a thing that I completely agree with, where like if they ever do a series about 40k, it has to be about the people, or like if it has to be about the army, it has to be about the grunts and soldiers. It cannot be about this fucking space marines. Because the space marines are just... You can't humanize them. You fucking can't. Because they are just machines of war. That word, eugenics, they are a product of eugenics. They are the perfect soldiers based on the bloodline and just the bloodline of the God Emperor. They are made to be the perfect follower, completely loyal, stronger. They have psychic powers. Like they are made to be for a purpose. You cannot humanize those. And when they appear, that's when you know the world is fucked. Because it's about to get real, essentially. Everybody's gonna die. So humanizing them is completely...
out of the question.
It's out of the question, and it's completely... what's the word? Against their... It's against their fucking... the reason they exist, basically. So when I hear like, oh, there might be a series about Warhammer 40k, I'm like, I hope it's not a drama. Because if it is...
Well, again, I can't say for certain, because again, it's only just recently been mentioned, since, well, again, I know you don't give two monkeys about DC or Marvel, but since Henry Cavill was let go from Superman, they're asking Henry Cavill to do the 40k series because he is a Warhammer nerd, to say the least. But again, that doesn't change the fact that the powers that be will probably try to change it to suit their own needs, because that's just how it works.
Yeah.
So until then, I can't say otherwise. All I know is it might, for better or for worse, maybe be like Halo, I guess.
The thing is, if you want to have humanized characters, it has to be not Warhammer 40k, it has to be Warhammer 30k. Because that's the timeline where the God Emperor exists and is actually active. That's where it starts, that's where it progresses, and like it develops. Because essentially Earth is like, we're on the brink of extinction in that case, and the reason...
Oh, I see no difference then.
No, I mean literally everything wants us dead, especially outside of our planet. Everything wants us dead, and everything wants to kill us in the worst possible ways. And the
Did I stutter, Lucas? I don't think I stuttered.
I think you have a very loose definition of the end times loose. But anyway, in this case, like, in terms of the Warhammer series, like, everything once is dead, and the reason humanity survives is because, well, of the person who becomes the God Emperor. Basically, in Cobalt says a lot of Warhammer fans also don't want the kind of person that actually glorifies the Space Marines to get any more of a foothold in the Phantom than they already have. That is another thing. You have to understand that the fucking Space Marines and just the Empire of Man is an incredibly... It's basically like an incredibly fascistic empire. You cannot, absolutely must not glorify them, and the powers that be is actually like very unstable. You cannot have a tip of the balance, because again, like, the balance is so fucking shaky. It's like a pendulum that's vibrating. That's how shaky everything is in 40k.
Okay.
Like, worlds are constantly falling, destroyed, and voluntarily destroyed just because of how huge the empire is, as well as other civilizations. Just immense. But yeah, in terms of 30k, everything wants to basically kill us, and what happens is that they already have, like, there are psychic people on Earth, and thanks to those psychic people, I believe, like, the God Emperor, I might be remembering wrong, but basically what happens is that they start combining themselves into this entity. They essentially relay all their powers to each other, and to each other, and to each other, until they become the person that is the God Emperor. It's an amalgamation of people that eventually personifies.
So you mean the Namekian fusion?
Kind of, but less, but less instantaneous, I guess. Essentially, they start kind of assembling into this person, into this person, and that person starts using the superior knowledge to everything to augment himself. Then starts like producing all of these soldiers, and starts slowly building out this power force that takes over everything, and they become actually proficient at it. And the result of 40k is like deeply rooted in what happens in 30k. But at some point in like at 30k, the God Emperor is essentially just rendered almost useless. Where in 40k he is just a husk that is plugged into his throne. Which,
again, not too surprised.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, he is the only thing that is keeping the Empire of Men running. Because even though he's more or less dead, that psychic power of his is powering everything.
I'm sorry.
Fucking everything.
What?
Yeah, that husk of his, he's technically alive, but it's literally just a mummified husk sitting in like this throne. There are depictions, let me look up. Like, there are depictions of how he is. God Emperor throne.
That is insane. That someone has such strong psychic abilities that it keeps going even after death.
Yeah, like, here's a common fan favorite interpretation.
Okay.
In Host General.
Oh, wow. Oof. Oof is right. Get that man moisturizer. Yeesh.
Here's another interpretation.
Anyone has a water bottle?
The God Emperor needs water. Get him water, damn it!
Here's an older interpretation. There's many different interpretations of him just being like.
But no official one,
there.
I assume. No official one, I assume.
Well,
Because you said these are just fan ones.
no, I mean these are interpretations by artists and stuff. Like I wouldn't say
Mhm.
some of them are actually like commissioned by Games Workshop.
Okay.
Just every artist has. Usually, all of these stories are written, and you're supposed to use your imagination.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
But I kind of like the absolute mix of religion, machinery, because believe as much as I like have my hate border on religion, belief actually does have a place in the Warhammer universe, because it literally spawns gods. Chaos is an entity which will use people's beliefs, people's emotions to spawn fucking gods. And like the orc race completely functions on belief. Because in their case, all of their technology, all of their weapons, they work on belief.
I'm sorry. What?
They will
That's a thing?
They will basically clunk together this mess of a gun, and the stronger they believe that this gun will annihilate their enemies, and the more they believe it's a powerful weapon, the more it actually will be. If their quote unquote engineers make a thing, and they say, and they have to hype up their like other orc squads that this thing will fly, that's the only reason it's flying, because everybody believes it is.
I don't know why, that just made me think of just an orc being like, "Damn it, Carl, you won't believe it enough, that's why we lost!"
Yeah, basically. You joke, but that's actually a fucking thing with them.
Oh, I know, it's just the fact that it's Carl, because I know Carl actually liked Warhammer as well.
Yeah.
Carl, you won't believe it enough! This is why we lost!
This is why Krogs lost!
Damn it, Carl!
Victory.
Yeah, they basically bullshit their way to victory, that is correct.
That is the correct way to
And,
do
and I
things.
fucking love the fact that orcs are just mushroom people, that's it.
I'm sorry, what?
Orcs in the Warhammer universe, at least the Warhammer 40k universe, are literally just mushroom people. They're like an infestation. They get born from spores. They grow out of the ground. They don't procreate, nothing. They just like infest an area and then they just spawn.
Okay, interesting.
And then they spread.
And sometimes the easiest way to get rid of them is exterminatus, which is literally like a planet scale obliteration laser, if you've ever seen it. Like
okay.
Here's a popular GIF.
Let's take a look.
Exterminatus. This is a popular GIF. Better just lay the exterminators upon these infidels. Fire.
Oh my bloody god!
So it's
okay.
So it's literally sometimes easier to wipe the planet clean and let it restore itself naturally.
And damn everything else that was living on that planet beforehand.
Yeah, and they don't care. You might have like civilizations that have lasted thousands of years, but if it's too much work to save them, they'll just lay on the exterminatus and that's it.
So you mean like Predator?
Kind of, but worse.
Well, I don't know if Predator took the idea from this or vice versa, but
I'd say this.
in Alien, because in Alien vs Predator, they pretty much say, "Oh yeah, if we can't beat the xenomorphs, everything else gets blown to bits."
I think that was just a AVP movie thing.
Again, I'm not sure. I don't read the Predator books. I know someone out there will probably tell me I'm wrong, and you're more than welcome to.
Well, the Predator books were based on the movie, so...
There you go.
Imagine having your morning coffee and a bad case of spores means you're gonna fucking die in 20 minutes.
Well, do you have enough time to run away? No, dear. Oh, at least I get to finish my
No.
coffee.
Well, the thing is, Reese, most of these planets, you're not even have a privilege of having a coffee. Most of these people live in abject fucking poverty in worse conditions than you can possibly imagine. Most of these people live in essentially what is known as hives. Let me find the picture. Warhammer 40k hive. Lucas, remember when I told you about megacity structures?
Yep.
This here is a hive.
What
Ooh,
the
okay.
bloody hell?
This
Reminds me of Kill la Kill.
this is a hive.
Yeah.
So essentially, it is a massive structure, and obviously, the higher you go, the more. Yeah, here you go.
Social standing.
Yeah, social standing. Here you go. This is a breakdown of the hive. So you have the underhive, which is all the rejects, the mutants, and whatever else. Then you have the hive city, the spire, and the imperial house. And these are just like the amount of civilization in them is just
Yeah, legit. It actually reminds me of this fucking place. One sec.
like, and again, people compared like, oh yeah,
Yeah, basically.
yeah. And the thing is, people have compared again, saying like if there's a series, a TV series about Warhammer 40k, one of the best things you could do is to have parts of it in the in like just about the like people living in the hives,
Mm-hmm.
just surviving. And one of the games that came out recently, Dark Tide, is you play as essentially. It's kind of like Suicide Squad in the Warhammer universe. It literally is.
Oh, okay.
So you're playing a convict who is destined for just life imprisonment or whatever, and they just throw you in to liberate an infested hive city. It's like they're just throwing bodies because it's easier.
It's cheaper.
It's cheap, yeah. It's fucking cheap. And these people are like, they can always make more people. That's not a problem for them.
Actually, that's a question for you guys. Well, Sin mostly. What would you prefer? A Warhammer TV series animated, 3D animated, or live action?
Depends on the kind of 3D.
You've seen Arcane?
I have seen
Based on
little
World
bits
of
it.
Warcraft? Sorry, not World of Warcraft.
League of
League
Legends.
of Legends.
League of Legends, yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Imagine that
seen
kind of art
little
style.
bits. That would work. Yes, that would work. But
Depends
yeah,
on depends on what it's covering. Again, if it's human drama, then I'd prefer actors. Like I would prefer stuff like I suppose a mix of like scene. I don't know. It would require way too much budget, I suppose, because it's the Warhammer universe.
Well, we're just talking hypotheticals at the minute, so don't worry too much on cost.
I honestly don't know. I to be honest and fair, I would not want a fucking TV series.
Fair enough.
That's just me. I personally would not want a TV series.
Again, that's fine. I'm only asking.
Yeah. In terms of like, if there's anything I would actually like a TV series of. To this day, it would be the Lord of the Rings one, and you might say, but Alec, there is a Lord of the Rings one. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. There's a Rings of Power TV series. It's not the Lord of the Rings. What I want is the covering of the Lord of the Rings books in TV series form.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Because the movies can only cover so much, and you can say, well, Alec, there's a lot of stuff that happens in the books that is very much silly and non-relevant, but ask anybody who's actually read those books, and they will tell you. They actually want the silly stuff like Tom Bombadil and other shit. They actually want that adventure. They actually want the hobbits to journey through the woods infested with those spiders and shit. Because none of that happened in the movies. They literally leave.
That's right.
They literally leave.
I had no clue on that.
Yeah, they literally leave Hobbiton, and then they're in the city meeting Aragorn. And the thing is, in the books, there is a long time before they meet Aragorn. A very long time. So them not trusting him when they arrive makes sense. They had a long ass journey at that point.
Yeah.
He does look menacing in the movie, and it's a shame that they didn't have that kind of build up for that.
Yeah.
Because him actually guiding them during that time would have been very appropriate. Because they've had a hell of a time getting there. But yeah, in terms of Warhammer, I don't know. I would prefer more games. If anything, I was really fucking happy when Space Marine 2 was announced.
I must admit, since I haven't been into Warhammer, what have you, no surprise. When I saw the trailer for,
honestly, it is surprising because it's a very British, franchise. So whenever I hear like a Brit saying, "Yeah, I've never been in Warhammer," and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Well, thing is, like, I do like the models and all that jazz, but I've never had the money for them.
Well, obviously,
so I just never, I never got into it. But I've always liked the aesthetic. I like the characters, what have you. And, well, you know what I'm like with books, so I've never read them. So, but it's always interested me. And when I saw the trailer for the game, it's like, you know what? I'm actually interested in this. This looks good. I want to play this.
And I played the first Space Marine, and as I was playing it, I'm like, oh, this is not getting a sequel, goddammit.
Well, I got stuck on one.
I'm just saying, this is one of those games where, as you're playing it, you know it's gonna get lambasted by fucking everyone, even though you're enjoying it. Because it came out at the same time as Gears of War, so obviously everybody's comparing it to Gears of War. Even though a lot of that shit that happens in Gears of War is inspired by Warhammer.
Yep. Yeah, I got stuck on one particular stage, and I just never got around to completing it. So, yeah, that's my story on that.
Well, it's the same with me, honestly. I got stuck at one point when I was playing it on PS3, and I just took a break, and I never came back to it, unfortunately.
Yep, that's exactly what happened to me. But yeah, totally. I'm down for this new game. I definitely want to give it a go. It looks fun, really, really fun. I just hope it actually delivers. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. Just saying.
I just want I just want more of that gameplay. That's all I want. Like the original was just fun to play. I got stuck, but it was fun to play. The story was nothing special. I will tell you that much, and that's part of the reason why it got lambasted so much. But it was fun to play.
Yep.
But hey, now 2 is coming.
Now 2 is coming. The second one.
So what's coming?
Well, the second game is coming.
Second game of what?
Space Marine.
Oh, right. So I thought we were talking about a different game for some reason. Yes. There's definitely one thing I really want, but I know won't happen anytime soon. A decent fucking werewolf game.
Werewolf?
Yeah, it's always about the
Just werewolf
vampires.
thing?
This is my point.
Well, there's not even a good vampire game, I would argue.
Well, again, as you say, argue, because a lot of people
I-
sing the praises of, was it Blood the Masquerade or something like that?
Oh right, Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah.
The thing is, again, that one is based on a tabletop game.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. Well, I say tabletop. It's based on essentially like D&D, but you're playing with vampires.
Yeah.
So that's why the concept's popularized and it has its fan base.
Of course.
But if you
And
want,
it's only playable because the fans actually made it playable.
Yep.
But anyway. But yeah, recently there was actually a werewolf game that came out based on some series. I'm not sure. I've never heard of it until said game. The only problem is you play the main protagonist who is as wooden as a cardboard box.
Okay.
As in, he's just not interesting. His voice acting isn't great. The story doesn't make sense unless you've actually, followed this series. But basically, it's just another hack and slash with a werewolf mechanic, basically.
anyways, if you want a good werewolf game, play Altered Beast.
Oh my goodness.
You can play Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah, that is actually a good werewolf game.
Oh dear. Alright.
Fuck you guys.
No, you are indeed accurate. You are correct. But I would just be happy. And this is not to say minimum effort, but you just think prototype, but you obviously create your own character and just can run wild as a werewolf for shits and giggles. Not much for gameplay or anything, but at least be fun.
That would be
If
interesting.
nothing else. Again, I'm sure there are better writers that can come up with an actual story, but again, I would just be happy that you can just go from man to wolf to, well, hybrid.
Again,
Just go.
play Altered Beast on the PS2.
Wait, there's an Altered Beast on the PS2?
I played it.
I was not aware. I only ever knew of the
Wow.
Genesis version.
Yeah, let me show you the transformations.
Oh dear,
They
I'm
are
scared
very bloody. They are
Oh,
very bloody.
okay.
Like they
Alright.
and the thing is,
alright.
like, every time you transform, the transformation is slightly different. It plays slightly differently, showing you different clips of how bloody it is. And you don't you
okay.
don't just transform into a werewolf. That's the basic transformation. But
Of course.
yeah, it's just really fun. Let's see. Altered Beast.
Oh, you also got bloody transformations in Blood Omen. You got a werewolf. But no, don't play Blood Omen if you're not used to janky games. Jesus Christ.
Talking from experience. Hey, Lucas?
My God.
Here you go, Reese.
Jesus.
I'm posting it in there.
Also, don't play the PS1 version from what Alec told me. You will want to kill yourself.
PS1 version is not only janky, but it's also very slow. But yeah, if you watch this race, you can see just it's playing every single transformation. But the thing is, you will get like bits and pieces every time, and every now and then showing you different things.
Let's see, how depressed am I? Do I want to kill myself? Oh, wow. Okay.
But you literally disintegrate, and like the beast comes out like from like inside of you. These
You
are
know what I did
extremely
enjoy?
painful. Go on.
I did enjoy the werewolf transformation from Van Helsing.
I barely remember
Is-
that one.
What?
Oh, I'll post it. One sec. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Did you try enabling captions for this video?
No?
Try it.
Okay. There's no captions.
Play the video. Is not playing anything.
No, there's no captions.
Here we go.
Not available.
Okay.
There we go.
It's there enabled for me, and it just says my balls itch for the whole video.
Okay.
I am not kidding. Look,
Okay.
I have no idea why.
The fuck, Lucas?
I am not kidding. I just literally played a video and the screen said my balls itch. And I went through the entire video. And it's just...
What the hell? Okay.
I don't even have the option. Like, mine's just like disabled.
Okay. I don't know. And it's not even auto-generated, because you know how it says when they are on English? No, someone literally, like I literally just said that.
Well, Lucas, maybe that's why the video is age restricted. It's not the video, it's the implication of the guy's balls itching.
Yeah, not gonna lie, Van Helsing is one of my guilty pleasures.
Though shit says money for Warhammer or money for drugs. Lol. And then there was MTG. Yeah, if you wanted to invest in any hobby, yeah. Unless you had rich
Costs
parents,
a lot.
you're not gonna get far. And again, like I really wish I could have gotten into Warhammer as a kid, because obviously looks fucking amazing, but yeah.
Yeah, I love going to a Warhammer shop and just seeing all the set pieces and figures and whatnot.
Yeah. There's a million of those. Okay, I did the lilac, but I'm gonna have to step out now.
Okie dokie.
You know.
This was fun.
Okay. I'll kill off
But
your
I'll
avatar.
have... Okay. Oh no!
Shoot. Alright, bye Lucas.
Yeah,
Catch you later.
I'll be here for Triple Light.
See you in 1.5 hours. Bye bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye,
Thanks for coming.
guys.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And there he goes. And now I have a way to get people into these. I just spawned them in on my end.
Yeah. These are some really, well, I say gruesome, weird transformations.
They are. This game is not very well received.
Gee, I wonder why.
Thing is, they you know how the original one is kind of like almost like a Greek epic.
Yeah.
In this one, what you're experiencing is like a virus thing. So they modernized it.
Yay.
But
Why not?
But yeah, my friend and I played through this thing. And it was fun in its own way, let's just say that.
Yeah. Again, one of the few surprises that they even bothered remaking it, honestly.
Well, I think that was one of the things was like, who asked for this?
Yeah, that's what I mean. And again, not a bad way or anything. If you enjoyed Altered Beast, fine. But yeah, who asked for this? Why is this here? Just because I'm sure it has its fan base, obviously. But then again, everything has its fan base, so.
He says, "Good evening. Why is there new guy music? AG free. Christ, my fingers are slipping and I can't even type. Age. New age music. That new age music, it's Fez. Fez is playing.
Huh?
I've got Fez music playing in the background.
Okay.
You can look for something different. She's pretty. Okay. Let me stop and find some music for you. Unfortunately, I have to find music that's not gonna get us copyright struck.
That is the problem.
Pretty says, "I hate it so much. Can't stand it." Maybe you should sit down. Let's see. Terrible choice. Terrible choice. He says, "I've lost the use of my legs because of it."
Oh?
Anyways, how are you two doing?
Better than what I was. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't have elf girl waifus, but, it's part of the course.
What a shame.
It really is. I like my elves.
Really?
All the stories my uncle told me make him sound really, really nice. Yeah.
He never did show you what happened later, did you?
No. Which is a shame. I'll have to ask him. But I will tell you this, the old fart never told me where he found elves. I've been looking for years.
You probably never smoked the stuff he was smoking.
Probably. But he swears they were real. They were real!
Jeez, I don't even know what to play. Stuff that's gonna get me copyright struck.
Well, I guess we just stick to what we were having already. Just to torture Prinny more.
Well, I should probably utilize that plugin I set up so that I can just separate audio that's coming into OBS. Because there is a plugin that exists for that. You know what? You know what, Prinny? How about you listen to Hexac HD music? Which is even worse. No need to thank you. There you go. Dorset says, "Someday, maybe Elon will make them after the cat girls."
One day.
One day.
One day. Ho hum, tilly dum, fiddly fum. Oh dear, I didn't even draw a face in this one.
Oh no.
I made my mistakes. How could this happen to me?
Again.
Dang it, not again. This time I can't run to Africa. Oh no.
But you need to run to Africa, Riz.
Where else am I gonna go?
You can go here. Why Africa?
Simple. I'd fit right in.
No,
Down
you,
in the plains of Africa.
no, you wouldn't. They'll call you white boy and poke fun at you.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, honestly. I mean, I'm literally called the whitest black guy my friends know, so yeah. Why would it be any different there? Ho hum, tiddly dum, fiddly fum.
So what are your plans for New Year's, Riz?
I am spending it with my friend Jen, of whom I am the godfather to her son.
Oh yes. The
They basically
the
asked-
Godfather saga.
They basically asked, what are my plans for New Year's? And I basically said, well, my missus has gone off to see her grandparents. My brother's spending time with his missus. My mum's going up to her cousins. So I'll be working. After work, I've got no plans, basically. Just a bottle of rum, I guess. So, of course, she's like, oh, want to spend it with us? It's like, okay.
A bottle of rum.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was funny because my family's like, oh, why don't you, like, ask us? It's like, you never invited me anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know what your plans were. She asked, I answered. Simples. It's amazing how often you have to tell someone you're not a mind reader. If you don't tell me, I don't know.
Yep. Oh, you could guess. Like, someone assume.
Yeah, that's pretty much a relationship in a nutshell. Heaven forbid if your partner actually tells you what's wrong.
Yeah.
Vice versa.
Not just partner.
Hmm.
It's generally people.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm a big proponent of communication. because it gets
Mm.
really fucking annoying and anxiety inducing
Mm-hmm.
when people don't talk.
Mm.
Oh well, why can't you just fucking guess what I'm thinking? Well, how about you stick that fucking shovel up your ass and dig all the shit out of it?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking damn it.
Yeah, there's no point me being like, oh, why didn't you know I was feeling this way if I never said it to you? Like, how the heck are people supposed to know what I'm thinking? Don't get me wrong, some people can take a good guess by my facial expressions, but otherwise, they don't know the semantics of it. And it's actually funny, because I'm quite expressive, but I never think I am until someone points it out. It's like, oh yeah, I'm quite animated actually. Here's me thinking, haha, I'm so subtle, no one knows what's going on in my head. And like, oh, you're depressed, what's up? What? How did you know?
Reese, you're literally the only person that I know that does the fucking anime gag flop in real life.
Yep. Yep. Case in point. And I do that to this day.
I know. Brini says, I'm guessing you're thinking about Namasha. No, I'm thinking about my grandma. That pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever she's molding about something, I'm supposed to fucking know. No, I refuse. For the reason I couldn't stand living there.
Hmm.
Constantly on eggshells. Constantly. Every fucking day. Can't go to the bathroom in peace.
The one place you would expect to be left alone, eh?
Well, that's not what I meant. It's just like she'll find fault with everything. And if I go to the bathroom while she's there, she might want to have a quote-unquote talk about something, which lasts over an hour where I'm just standing there listening to her bitch about stuff. And it's like, well, what's wrong with that? Well, if it happens every fucking day, multiple times a day, it kinda is your entire day. It becomes every fucking day. Oh, you don't have to, like, react so negatively to it. Well, if that's literally everything that I'm exposed to, yes, I'm gonna react aggressively towards it. Because there's a person in your life that's all, like, their entire existence is pointing out the things you do wrong. Well, it's not, they're just giving you some critique. I didn't ask for it. I literally did not ask for it. So yes, I'm gonna react negatively because I didn't ask for it. Again, I don't mind critique when I ask for it. I don't mind suggestions and advice when I ask for it. Sometimes you need advice when you don't ask. Yes, I know. But don't react don't be surprised when I react negatively about it. I will think it over later. I might agree with you. But I didn't ask for it, so I might react badly to it. Well, maybe you should grow up. Or maybe you should fucking stay out of your fucking stay your nose out of my fucking business. Suddenly, when you stick your nose into my asshole, you're complaining that it smells. Like, what the fuck, man?
That's an interesting analogy.
Well, that's how it feels. Like, what did you expect? You stick your nose into somebody's dirty business, and then it's like, why does it smell here? What do you think? Gee, I wonder.
Oh, God almighty. How could this happen to me? All I did was take an interest in something I don't like doing. Why?
And other times, like, the whole reason this fucking conversation started is like, oh, mind reading. Other times, I have apparently done something, and I'm supposed to know that it pissed her off. Like,
Yeah, apparently.
how about you stay in your room then, and we'll avoid all this fucking contact.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I come in, just leave. Simples.
Mm-hmm.
Which did start happening at some point. And apparently that pissed her off as well.
Oh, for God's sake.
Again, you can't fucking win.
You really can't. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Yeah.
There you are. Leave me alone. Okay. Why are you leaving me alone? What do you want from me?
Exactly. What the fuck do you want from me, woman? I swear to God, if I ever end up with a woman like her, I will, no joke, kill myself. I will jump off the balcony or I'll step in front of the car. I am not joking. I'm not going through that again.
Understandably so. I would like to think you'd have the foresight not to end up in that situation, though.
Well, sometimes you get roped into a situation out of your own stupidity where you marry someone you shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm. I'm not denying it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so sometimes this could happen even if you didn't foresee it.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
If that happens, I might be stuck in a situation that I cannot leave.
Mm-hmm.
And in that case, yeah, I will fucking step in front of a car or I'll just jump off the balcony head first.
Whichever comes first.
Exactly, the pavement.
Oh, dearie.
That's why I said head first, Reese.
Okay. Try. Oh.
Brainy says the pavement
Yeah.
ain't fast because it's not moving. Choose something cool at least. Look, Brainy, I won't be having to deal with that when I'm bleeding out on the pavement.
Fire, 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 fire.
Fire,
Yoga flame.
fire, Robert.
Rubber ducky. Kill, rubber ducky.
By the way, funny thing, when Lucas was still recovering his voice, whenever he did the heh thing, he sounded like a fucking duck.
I'm sure you
I did.
remind him
I-
every single
I
time.
did point it out to the point where he got subconscious, and he got even more subconscious when Brazier came by and said like, "Yeah, you did sound like a duck."
Oh god.
It sounded like a full-on honk.
Oh, that poor boy.
Like, when you
suppose
got
this
to
is
ruin this
why-
for me.
I suppose this is why we named for Duck Lucas.
Yes. Yeah. It even took me by surprise, like when he did it. I'm like, wow.
And then you just had to ruin it for him.
I did. Because that's what friends do.
Mhm. Friendship again. With friends like us, who needs enemies?
Exactly. You get it, Reese. Also, Brainy, when you say choose something cooler, at least, there's nothing colder than the cold, cold pavement as you're lying there. Unless it's in the
Hello,
summer.
darkness, my old friend.
Unless it's in the summer.
Oh yeah, then you're just sizzling.
Toasty.
Hmm. I'm still surprised that there are some places where you can actually fry eggs on the pavement.
Oh, yeah. I mean, eggs don't need that much.
No, I'm just saying.
And the asphalt
Just-
heats up really fucking quickly.
Mm-hmm.
There's a section, well, I guess it used to be, but there's a section of pavement here towards the beach, which fucking melts every summer.
Really?
Yep. But I think they've fixed that now. But I remember, like, you walk there and your flip flops just fucking stick to the pavement constantly because, well, it's melted.
God damn. That is truly insane. I think there's only one time the pavements without hot here, at least I remember.
Well, the thing is, it's not that it was incredibly hot. That pavement's just really badly done.
Yeah, okay.
They just did a really poor job and never fixed it. So that mistake never left. It was always there.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Need to watch the Bocce the Rock show.
Sorry, what? Bocce the Rock?
Yeah, there's an anime called Bocce the Rock. It's about a social about social
It's the,
anxiety. That one, yeah.
Yeah, because I've been seeing it on Twitter advertised all over the place, where she's
Yeah.
wearing like a pink
Jumpsuit, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Is it actually that good?
Well, I need to watch it because it might give me inspiration for this character. Because this snake is super
Okay.
socially awkward and just incredibly an incredible shut-in.
I gotcha. Okay. Well, I definitely have to check it out, because it has caught my curiosity a little bit. But then again, there's a lot of shows that I need to catch up on. I will get there. Eventually. when is a whole nother story. I still got to get through Uncle from Another World, of course.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh yeah, I still got to finish Comi Can't Communicate. I started watching it, and then it went on hiatus, and then I didn't watch the new episodes.
I have not been watching it.
It's pretty much what you would expect, really. Obviously, Nagatoro Season 2's been announced, so that's going to be on my list. Speaking of, have you been keeping up with the manga at all?
Haven't read it in a bit.
Hmm.
The last thing I remember is that they came back from the Kyoto trip.
Hmm.
I remember them reestablishing. Actually, I barely remember now.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well, at current,
I remember. I
the-
remember the senpai standing as a model, and I think that's where I stopped.
yeah,
Where she rips off her clothes and just stands.
yep.
With
It's been up-
Nagatoro basically asking for help, and this is not what she wanted.
Yep. Well, Nagatoro's siblings have returned onto the scene.
Yeah, I saw you posting that.
Yep. So, yeah, that's where
Saw
we're at
that.
the minute.
For the training camp thing.
Yes. It's gonna be like that, eh? Okay. For the love of...
Looks like Vinal responded to Van Ripper
What? Oh, right.
about the super secret ending,
Yes.
and my theory was confirmed.
Hmm.
He just titled it wrong.
Hmm.
People are looking for the super secret ending, and it was just the fact that there's a extra ending. That was it. It's the fact that you run into Lucifer. That was it.
Yeah.
The section that I actually drew is the super secret ending.
Oh, we got the super secret ending. Woo! Go me.
Yeah. The quote unquote normal ending is the point where he says like, "Hey, you've successfully taken out the best girl of the abyss."
Okay.
That's the normal ending.
Gotcha. And once again, good job on that, by the way.
Thank you. I could finally post the things. Because I was getting anxious about it. I'm like, oh, I should probably post it soon, but as usual, apathy takes over. Honestly, it's a shame that Twitch doesn't allow not safe for work drawings, but I can see the horrible doors it would open up to. Even though they're already kind of iffy on everything that they're doing. What with the painted bodies and shit that some streamer girls are abusing. Yeah, basically, you know about body painting?
Yeah, I know of it.
Yeah, so basically some streamers are out there literally naked painting their bodies.
Oh, okay.
And it's fine because it falls under the art thing, apparently. But if I start drawing fucking not safe for work, I'll get banned.
That's very bizarre?
Oh,
Question mark?
no. There's a reason people say Twitch VODs get different treatment. Oh no, our monetization. I've spoken out against the Twitch mods. I'm sorry.
You know what? Now I'm
Sorry.
curious.
But the body
I'm curious
paint,
now. No, not that. Like, well, as you say, if someone does body paint, this doesn't fall under, banning or what have you. However, what if someone just puts like those nipple stickers on top of their nips, but are just practically naked as is? Would that fall under it?
Well, that's the thing. Like there's like an argument for purpose. So you can skirt your way around it, and some women abuse that to get more followers.
Because I know, well,
because
I
a lot of them did that thing where they're like, well, I'm Mystique from the X-Men, you can, and she doesn't really have anything on.
What about those that were streaming in the bathtub? Oh yes, central baths.
Yep, that is a thing as well.
As I said, it's a very weird thing. Like, where do you draw the line? That is the question.
Well, there is one Twitch streamer that was having sex on stream, and she only got a suspension. And she only got suspended for like 3 days or something, or a week.
Sorry,
I don't remember. Yeah, that was that. She basically was having sex, but it was like off screen, but there was a reflection, so you could clearly see that she was getting fucked.
Okay.
It was that.
And she only got suspended. Interesting. Oh, that reminds me of that video I posted where the guy was checking for a pimple on his buttocks.
Oh yes. And was streaming to Facebook Gaming or whatever.
Yes. Yeah, Facebook Live Story or something like that. Oh, that was amazing.
Your friend is live on Facebook or lying on Facebook.
You must stop what you are doing. You are streaming on Facebook stories. What?
Yeah, he basically had his own DSP moment. Good job.
Okay. So to make sure of that. So I do need to start adding those in. Okay.
I just remember, like, I've got music from the game Hexic HD playing. And I just
Okay.
remembered I think I told you my 360 is red ringed.
Yes.
And
yes, you have.
the reason I found out is this game. Because I wanted to play this game on my Xbox 360 and I fired it up and I'm like, man, I just really want to play one of my favorite puzzle games, and I fire it up and it just fucking dies on me. I'm like, God damn it! Can't have anything good, can I?
Apparently not. And that's the most unfortunate part of it all.
How could this happen to me?
You made your mistakes.
I had nowhere to run. Night goes on.
God damn it, I did it again.
Wrong layer.
Wrong layer.
No.
Every fucking time. You'd think I'd learn by now, wouldn't you?
It happens. And here I am drawing on the same layer.
Yeah, dear.
Again, you can color code your layers if you wanted.
I know, I just forget to. Oh.
You know how I ranted about the postal story yesterday?
Yes.
That still hasn't left me, and that brought up a lot of fucking negative feelings about this country to me, like right back up. Like, when it happened, I was so fucking pissed, and I realized that never left.
Yep, I kind of guessed. Dear. It's funny actually, because, well, obviously I online shop, but I don't do it that frequently, especially, well, nowadays for Christmas and what have you. One, can't afford it, and two, most of my friends are adults, so I don't need to worry about presents. But yeah, it's just, I just never knew that was a thing going on. And again, I can't say if that's something they've been doing here in England, but yeah, just okay.
I'm not even saying in terms of presents, just necessities. Like
Yeah, I know.
you can't buy most things anymore, and like And then the government tells you, well, go and buy it online, and then they do this shit, and you're just like, you fuckers.
Mhm.
You can just
Uh,
see them praising themselves on a
Mhm.
on a con well done.
Mhm. As I said, even when lockdown or what have you, just because of who me and Bex are, I guess, never really ordered anything or had to worry about post. So, because the kind of people me and Bex are, we're pretty content with just our nerdy lives. Like, oh, you gotta be stuck indoors. Oh, we get to play video games, watch TV, and pretty much be online. Yeah, we do that anyway.
Man,
What's the problem?
if that happened while I was just living alone, that would have been fine for me as well. It was just, the circumstance left me
Yeah.
much worse off than I wish it did.
Yeah, of course.
Like, at least thanks to Patrick, I got a tablet eventually, but had absolutely nothing to do. Couldn't even look up reference because, well, no internet.
Yeah. Although, funnily enough, it was one of the few times you were more active with your art. Ironically.
After I got... Well, you know why that happened?
Go on.
Because somebody else was taking care of the bills for once. I didn't have to worry about that shit. I wasn't exposed to grandma like 24/7. So yeah, that was sort of a vacation. Even during that whole time, I didn't speak to her.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to worry about the bills. I still needed to pay them.
Yeah.
But like, since I wasn't living there, I wasn't the one. She didn't have the excuse of, "Oh, you're the one who's racking up the bills right now." Like, no, I'm not there.
Yep.
That was why I was active. Plus, a change of scenery does improve your mood. Having positive people around does improve your mood, and my mom's a very positive person.
Yeah.
Unlike my grandma. My mom has her moments where all the negativity... Again, I tend to sometimes compare my mom to Aqua in terms of, like, just because Aqua is very, very much just a girl. But my mom has Aqua moments where she just bursts into negativity. Like, out of her own stupidity. Then I have to bring her down to earth. And then she, like, wisens up.
Yeah.
But she usually needs that someone who will bring her down to earth. So, yeah, once she did that, it was fine. But otherwise, she's a very positive person.
Yeah.
So having people around like that is, well, nice and complimentary. My grandma, on the other hand, is the opposite. Kinda have to walk on eggshells all the time. And that's why, bitch.
As you just...
That's why.
Oh, I figured. That was the same. I say, obviously, people often joke, oh, artists, when they're most miserable, they bring out their best works. It's like,
Sometimes.
no.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
I will agree that sometimes, yes. But we are fucking people. We need good vibes.
We have our limits. Yeah,
good vibes.
we have our limits. Sometimes when you start something, you might not have the same emotions when you started, so then you can't continue doing.
Yeah, which is why I'm having difficulty with the Ghost Frontline thing.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I don't want to waste it, it might go to waste.
Well, it's no secret that me, for example, when I start something, I want to get it finished. Because 9 times out of 10, when I leave it, go away, do whatever, I never come back to it ever again.
Yes.
Because I get stuck doing something else.
Thanks,
Thankfully,
Becky.
thankfully, I have someone to remind me to get back on it. Like, do this, do this, do this, do this. It's like, oh yeah, I gotta do this.
Yeah. There we go, this is cuter.
Mhm. Oh yeah, speaking of people keeping a track of me, I've got to pop off soon. I've got work in the morning.
Alright. You wanna end it now?
Sure, we can end it now.
Okay.
It's a shame because obviously I could totally keep going, but it's like, yeah, I gotta be a responsible adult.
Alrighty.
Hmm.
Guess we'll end it here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you everybody for watching. If you like our stuff, please follow, subscribe for future events and stuff. We're also going to be doing another stream in 45 minutes.
Mhm.
If you'd like to see
That's another
announcements
point.
and other stuff, there's social links down below, also the Discord link. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.